would like to give a special nail addict shout out to Sheena Bell, Nails by Key. I'm so sorry if I butchered this, but Maragon Saduki and Nikki for being the first four to comment on my last video. Thank you so much. Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So I do have a Lanfo Polygel nail kit here to unbox and review for you all. Now I did purchase this with my own money. Well, actually I have like a program through my company where we get like points towards things we can get on Amazon. And I saw this and I definitely wanted to try a Lanfo Polygel kit. Been looking at them for quite some time, and so I figured that would be a good time to actually take advantage of it and get it. So I purchased this one, and it's just because it came in a lot of different nudes and I really like that. This box is huge, y'all. I love it. Love all of the designs on the packaging. That white and gold is everything. This is a little bit about Lanfo, the warnings, ingredients, things like that. If you wanted to pause and read, you are more than welcome to do so. But yeah, just a really big, nice kit. So I couldn't even get the box open at first. It was like a bit of a struggle because it's kind of like a shoebox. You kind of just pull it open, and I really like that. Like, I've never had a polygel kit quite this big, with the box, or like the style of opening it either. So yeah, I was struggling a bit here, but I'm gonna get it in just a minute. Trying to open up this beautiful box so we can get into these really cute polygels. So yeah, your girl had to skip that because I was struggling. But this is how it looks when you open it. And I love this little instruction pamphlet. It's very detailed, laminated, like really, really nice. I love how they presented this. Really, really sturdy, very nice. First thing I'm going to show is these dual forms. I don't use dual forms. I do plan on like starting to do videos with dual forms, just because like typically if you're someone beginning and like you get a polygel kit like this that comes with basically everything, it's a great way. Like, you don't really need to buy anything additional. You don't need nail tips, anything, but hey. It also comes with this Lanfo 100-180 grit hand file. And this is the polygel brush. I love that it's pink and white, super cute. And it just comes with your typical polygel brush on one end and the scraper tool on the other. I don't really use that much, but it is good for like scraping up the polygel and putting it on your nail. So it also comes with a base coat and a top coat, and I just love the look of the bottles. That square look is everything. It also comes with this really cute slip solution. The bottle is just like everything to me. I just love it. That gold, y'all know gold gets me every time. And this particular kit came with 6 different polygels. Now I did try to look on Amazon because I got it off Amazon. But I did try to look on Amazon and see if I could find this exact kit, and I didn't. So I kind of just linked one of their kits down below the video, and then you can kind of peruse and see what else they have there. But today I'm swatching on Lit Free White because we have these 6 bottles which are 15 milliliters, and I didn't want them to like be used up too much. So the first one is Y019, and they all come sealed, which I love. That lets you know that your polygel is safe, secure, fresh, all of the above. And the first shade is like a really like light pink nude, and that's really, really so pretty, y'all. The next one is Y6020, and it's like a typical nude to me. I feel like this is a great nail bed color just looking at it there. Y6021 is like a darker tone, like a brown tone, really cute as well. Y6022, this one is like a mauve tone, really cute as well. I love all of them so far. Y6023 is yet another like pink type of a nude. This one is way darker than the other, but I like it. Y6024, the last one, is again another really beautiful nude. So these are the 6 shades. All of them are super nice. And again, I'll have the kit linked down below. So I'm going in now with these nail tips I got off Amazon, and I'll have those linked down below as well. But I did all the prep off camera, and I prepped fully for this because I did plan on keeping them on for a few days. So Y602 is what I used. So to prep, I went in, pushed back my cuticles, removed the dead skin from around my cuticle, roughed up my natural nail, applied these nail tips, a dehydrator, a primer, and then some base coat over everything and cured. And now I'm going in with this beautiful nude polygel, and I am going in with it on my index, middle, and pinky. Now, the consistency of this polygel was super, super thick. Like, this is the thickest consistency of polygel that I've ever used. I love a thicker consistency because it enables you to be able to control the polygel a little bit more. If you're someone that's new to polygel and really don't know, like with a consistency like the one I'm using today, again, you can control this polygel. It stays where you want it, and nothing is running or seeping, which in turn allows me to be able to do more than one nail at a time. Because typically the only thing that kind of bothers me with polygel is all of the in and out of the lamp. Like, I feel like that's a lot of, lamp action when you have to go in and out in between each nail. Now, typically with nail art and stuff like that, I kind of see it, but like when you're doing a polygel set and you're also doing a lot of nail art, that's just a lot of exposure to that lamp. And I've heard a lot of different things about the lamp, but when I have a thicker consistency polygel, it just makes me a little more comfortable because I feel like I'm in control and I can cure when I feel, and I don't feel like it's necessary to cure too much, so it just makes it better for me. But when I tell y'all I kind of struggled with this polygel, and I don't struggle. I love polygel. Polygel is my first love. It's something that I gravitate more towards than anything really, because I'm just really comfortable with it. So in the video today, I'm also using their slip solution, which is pretty good. I can say it did maneuver a lot, pretty well with the actual polygel. Now, I know if you guys were paying attention in the beginning of the video, I had on like a burgundy and like nude set. That's an upcoming video that I probably should have did first. But this one was already kind of put together because I was supposed to put this one out on Thanksgiving. So it was already put together, and I decided to just stick with this instead of trying to put it together another video last minute, edit it, and then do my voiceover. This one was set, ready to go. It just needed a voiceover. So here we are. Also, on my left hand in this video as well, I have on a different set. So a purple set that I also use this Lanfo polygel kit with as well, and we'll see that again in a future video. But just really, really nice. So I have plans for December, so you guys might get you're gonna get probably a video every day for the next couple of days here in November, just because the one on my left is not like a December set for me, and then the one that I had on previously on the right side also isn't a Christmas set. So I'm probably just gonna back to back those just to get them out the way, and they're not just sitting in my camera roll, because I still have a lot of videos that I've not posted yet, but I feel like I'm out of season with a lot of them, so I kind of don't want to post them yet. Like, I can still save them and do them at a later date. I just don't want to post them right now. I had other plans and other things, so yeah, that's where I am. But if you've been watching, I kind of just pat everything. Every now and again, you'll see me swipe, but for the most part, I'm just making sure to pat all of the polygel all over the nail tip first. And then I'm going to go in and just smooth everything out. So really important with polygel, being that you have so much time to work with it, you do want to make sure before you're curing that you are completely smoothing everything out so that when it is time for you to file, shape, and buff, you have less work to do. It just makes it a lot easier on you if you're going in and you're being precise and making sure everything is nice and laid down. So how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Mine was great. I mean, I really just enjoyed time with my children. They were out for the whole week last week, and we just played lots of games, watched movies, just overly spent much needed time with one another. And I just really honestly enjoyed my week with just my children. I enjoyed it so much so that I took a break from posting my content and stuff, because I would get ready to sit down and do a nail set or do a voiceover, and I would just think I don't get this time much often where I can spend this amount of time with my children at one time, and then I'm actually off as well. So it's really just us spending time, and I would just not do it, So my focus last week was my children, which is why I didn't post Thursday or Saturday. Just giving them my full undivided attention because I feel like they deserve that. I, at one point, was very obsessed with nails and would always be at my nail desk, and I'm there for hours on top of hours. And so I just wanted to give them my undivided attention. I mean, I've been doing that a lot lately, but I'm just saying, I felt like it was important for me to actually spend that time with them versus doing a nail set. Even if we weren't doing anything, I just felt like that time was needed. So now I'm doing my second bead. Also with polygel, I love to do 2-bead method because I feel like it works for me to where I'm able to create a pretty great nail with a great apex and not have to go in twice with, polygel. I don't like really thick nails. And all of the nails I do are really great. I've never had problems with my nails breaking or lifting or anything like that. However long I would like to keep my nails on, they stay. Prep is key, so as long as you're doing great prep work, you pretty much don't have a problem. So I applied the bead close to the cuticle, and then as you saw, I just kind of made the cuticle nice and flushed. And I try to keep the center of that bead pretty high to help create an apex. And then I will just go ahead and smooth around that and blend that into the first already cured bead. And it just creates an absolutely perfect nail in my opinion, and I love it. I cannot recall who I saw doing this method first, but I fell in love with it, gave it a try, and this is just a method that I use regardless of what I'm doing with polygel. This is something I try to do, is my 2-bead method. Again, I'm going around the cuticle and making that nice and flushed first. I'm making sure to keep the center of the bead high, and then I'm just pulling that polygel up into the first previously cured bead, making sure everything is nice and smooth so that it's ready to be cured. And look at that nail, it just looks great. Again, I'm going by that cuticle, making it nice and flushed, keeping the center high, and then I'm just gonna pull and blend into the first bead. And to me, it's a perfect nail. Again, never have any problems whatsoever. I like my nails to be thick enough to have the strength to withstand pretty much anything, but also thin enough for my comfort, because again, I don't like bulky nails, I don't like long nails. Once I get those set, I did cure them in my lamp for 30 seconds. And now I'm going in with that darker brown shade on the ring finger. So I had other ideas for this set, and they did not go as I thought they would. So I don't know, it still looked good, but I kind of wish I would have did just pure nude if I had known, you know, what I had in mind wasn't going to work or wasn't going to look right. I would have made this nail the same shade as the other nails, but it was okay. It just gave it a different little pop of color, and again, I really liked it. So just doing the same method, just going ahead and making sure I smooth that first bead out, giving it a 30-second cure, and then I'll come back in with that cuticle bead and just carefully apply that and blend that back up into the first cured bead. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And as always, thank you so much to anyone that does take their time to watch my videos. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and I thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And if you've been subscribed to the channel, I love you guys so much. And then I'm going in with my Macart nail foil glue, and I'm applying that over my index and my pinky. And I had a different plan for my middle finger, so I'm just applying that. Once I apply the nail foil glue to both fingers, I do go ahead and cure for a full 60 seconds in my lamp. And then I'm applying this like fall nail foil I got off of Amazon. So this was supposed to be my Thanksgiving set. So I wanted something different. I didn't want to do the typical turkey and like the fixings and stuff like that. Just something really fall like I wanted. So this is what I decided to go with. Y'all know I like my foils, love my foils. And I'm doing my non-dominant hand. So for my non-dominant hand, I typically always do like something really simple like this, foils and stuff like that, because I can't really draw with my left hand. It's a little challenging, and maybe I might need to practice more, but I feel like something like this always comes out really nice, very simple, and the nails still look very snatched. So I try to keep it very simple when I'm doing my non-dominant hand, and I think it came out really nice. Now before I apply my foil, I always wait at least 30 extra seconds when coming out of the lamp, because the more tackier the nail foil glue gets, the better the transfer. And as you can see, I got two very great transfers, so it always works. Like I typically do the same thing each and every time I apply a foil, and if you've been watching, then you know my foils always come out pretty great. So yeah, that's just a tip. When you come out of the lamp, make sure that you wait a few seconds before applying that foil so that you can get a very nice transfer. So now I'm just top coating over the foils just to like kind of seal everything in, and then I'm going to give that a 30-second cure. For my middle finger, I applied some base gel and cured that, and now I'm going in with like some different colors from Glam that I put on my nail palette to create a marble. Now I'm not really good with marbles yet. Like they come out okay, but this one to me just had so much going on. I kind of wanted like all of the colors that were in that colorful flower in my marble, but I did not like how it looked. It looked really bad in my opinion, but I did cure that. So for my ring finger, I'm just doing a bling placement, and I am going in with my Macart rhinestone glue and applying a very generous layer there, and then I'm just going to start placing my rhinestones into the wet gel. just a random placement. Like this was like just done right on the spot. Like I know I wanted bigger rhinestones in there, and obviously your typical rhinestones, and I just started placing them down where I saw fit and just kind of piecing everything together to kind of create the design that I did. The rhinestones that are smaller are the ones I got from Shein a while back. I did like a mini Shein haul, and I got these. It came with like a lot of different colored rhinestones, but I used those, and then the bigger rhinestones I'm using, I got those off of Amazon in a bigger set, and I'll try to link everything down below as far as like the rhinestones go, because I always forget, but it's like typical rhinestones. You can find these rhinestones pretty much anywhere, which is why I kind of don't always do it. But then once I get everything cured, I'm gonna go ahead and, everything set, I'm gonna go ahead and cure my lamp for 30 seconds. Then I'm gonna go in with this Born Pretty glitter top coat just to give it an extra bit of pop. It's like a gold glitter, really cute. And then off camera I do apply cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. So my opinion on that Lanfo Polygel kit, I really loved it. I actually really overly like it, and I highly recommend it. Like if you like a thicker consistency of Polygel, this is the kit for you. It's just amazing. And here is the finished set. So as y'all can see, I hated the marbles so much, I went ahead and filed it off and just applied that same foil, and I love them. Comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you've made it this far, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the best you that you can be, and much love to all.